Dear students, morning. Hope you are doing well. Wherever you are, stay safe. See, we are discussing environmental engineering one subject. In that, we have seen different types of wells, springs, and other sources of water. Here, I would like to discuss the next topic where we left. The next topic, that is reservoir intake. Before we are going to discuss that particular topic, please make sure to practice what we learned, the name of population forecasting. Yesterday, I made practice. I made practice in the sense whoever attended to the classes, we learned a problem on population forecasting. I'm clearly indicating and clearly insisting to all, you may get a problem on the first unit. We have solved different methods of forecasting in class yesterday. Just a problem on population forecasting, the people. The same way, whatever we are going to discuss here, of course, we will discuss everything, but the practicing, I'm speaking about practicing. Take different types of and go through the formula. Along with the formula, we can project the population forecasting of future decades as per your example, as per your own example. Means what I am clearly speaking is here, take different values and try to project the population for future decades on your own. Solved one problem in the classroom. There is a topic that is mask method. That is also discussed through online probably, but the practicing is in your hands. Make sure to practice, know how to forecast the population, because definitely may get a question on the topic. So we are going to discuss today's topic, that is canal intake. Of course, we have finished the topic canal intake, and now we'll move to the next topic, that is the reservoir. See, we have seen this canal intake in the previous class. Today we'll discuss the next topic, that is reservoir intake. Before we are going to discuss about this intake, let me give a brief introduction about these intakes one more time. These are the structures which are exclusively constructed, or which are designed to collect the water and to distribute after the treatment for the public. See here, we have seen and we discussed the sources of water. For surface water, we have seen three topics: lakes, rivers, and reservoirs. For groundwater, also similarly, we discussed three topics. Those are wells, springs, and what? We have seen well springs and infiltration galleries also. These three comes under groundwater sources. And now we are entered into the topic that is intakes. After collecting water from the sources, or else the water will be collected from the sources through the structures what we design, what we name them as intakes. And we have seen different design considerations and different parameters. There is different points that should be considered before we are going to construct these intakes. As part of those considerations, we have seen working process, strength of the structure, water quality, economy of construction, future scope, and all. So, hope you understood the topic, the design considerations of intake. Now we entered the types of intakes. The canal intake is over. See from where the water will be collected through bellmouth opening, which is constructed at the bank of the canal. See here, FWL and low WL, I mean LWL, full water level and low water level. See here, we just constructed this big chamber in such a way, just high to FWL, and we are collecting water even from low water levels also. That means we should keep the position of bellmouth on a support from where, or is in such a way, water can be collected at low water levels also. That means if you keep this bellmouth opening at full water levels, once water levels are not full, you may not collect the water. If you keep the bellmouth opening at the bottom, you may collect the water even when the water is low. See here, the water is passing, entering into the bridge chamber through this inlet, or is here some amount of pollutants will be stopped. And once it entered, the water entered into the brick chamber, or as masonry constructed with brick masonry. It is constructed with brick masonry. And once water entered into the chamber, water through the bellmouth opening will be supplied to the treatment plant. From the after treatment, the water will be supplied to the public. See here, the bellmouth opening is surrounded with a screener. What is the screener? It is simply avoiding the entry of fine soil particles. See after that, see here one more object you are looking up here, that is wall. We have a topic walls, types of walls, and what it is working, what is the object of walls. We'll discuss the days to come. See here, the flow of water control is regulating by a wall. See here, with the help of this wall, the water will be collected, the water flow will be maintained, the water flow will be regulated. And since see here, through this outlet, water enters into the treatment plant. From the treatment plant, water will be supplied to the public. This is what about canal intake. See, what you should mention, what you must remember in this canal intake is the brick masonry chamber is constructed nearby canal bank. See, the opening is covered with a screen to avoid the entry of floated and suspended matter. The same way, at the center of brick chamber, a bell mouth opening is fitted. The opening is covered with screener. And one more point is here, the flow is controlled by wall. This is what about canal intake. Next intake is reservoir intake. The name itself indicating us reservoir. The first case we have seen, and we just maintain one intake nearby canal. Here reservoir we have seen. Before we are going to discuss what is this reservoir, you learn as part of surface water. It is a burn constructed across the river to collect the or else to store the water. From such storage places, that is from those storage areas, we are just collecting water. How? Simply here, have a look over here. There is a fluctuation in water supply with respect to season. More amount of water is needed to the public demand. In this regard, reservoirs are constructed by dams. At dams, by constructing reservoirs. Simply here, that means what I'm speaking. See, the figure illustrates earthen dam reservoir which consists an intake tower construction at the slope of the dam to collect the water even dry period also. See here, there are three openings. There are three openings which are kept at different water levels, and all these three openings are controlling by walls, and these walls are controlling the water flow. And all these three flows, again one more wall is kept here. See here, and this is the gangway. Gangway for what? Gangway in the sense to go, it is the place to which a person may go through this structure and may done some repair work whenever is in need. Understand? See here, this is constructed nearby dam with three openings with respect to different water levels. See here, with respect to water level, three inlets are given to outside, and they are connected to a vertical pipe extended to other side of reservoir. See here, other side of reservoir, one outlet, vertical pipe is given. See here, this pipeline is supported by an inbuilt structure, or is supported by some brick construction, or else some supporting materials. See here, this wall is in the similarly what we discussed in the canal take, the same process. Likewise, here also one wall is there, and it is controlling the flow. See here, the other difference to previous one and this one is one gangway will be provided, where RS which gives the feasibility for a person to move over and to repair whenever need. Repair in the sense to control or to regulate the walls. This is what about regulate the walls in the sense. See, one is for operating purpose, and another one is whenever repair occurs, a person has to go over there. That is the reason the gangway will be provided. This is what about the reservoir intake. And next one is river intake. See here, you must learn these diagrams. Then the topic you can easily write, and you can easily be able to write the answer once you are thorough enough, once you are well aware of these diagrams. That is why I am clearly speaking from the beginning. You must learn all the diagrams. You see, one is full of diagrams. You must maintain a pencil almost everywhere. Every topic you may encounter one diagram. So without diagram, whatever you are writing, it may not complete 100%. You must represent the topic, whatever you are writing, with a diagram. See here, this is about river intake. River intake in the sense, see here, everywhere the title itself revealing to us, an intake tower is constructed where the water is available irrespective of season. This is river intake. Simply, this is the river bank and outlets. See here, here also two penstocks are provided. Penstocks in the sense is, what is the literal meaning of penstock here? I mean, it is a sluice, or else it is a way diverting flow of water. See here, this is a water flow, and through this penstock, water enter into the pipeline. And these two penstocks are controlling or else holding two walls respectively. See here, water from these two penstocks enter into the chamber. Here, one screener will be given to the main pipeline, or else will be surrounded. For what this screener is? The screener is to avoid the entry of soil particles. One motor pump will be provided over there, just outside, just at the top side of the tower, and by using this motor, the water will be pumped through this pipeline. By the help of outlet, water will be supplied to the treatment plant. From the treatment plant, water will be supplied to the public. See here, water enters into intake well through penstock covered with screens to avoid the entry of floating and suspended particles. These penstocks also covered with screeners to avoid the entry of suspended and floating materials. Flow of water is regulated through wall. Okay, and it consists of a pipe laid in the bed of the blade, which has bell mouth opening covered with screener. Sorry, flow of water is regulated through a wall fitted at the top of the tower. See, water enters into the well through penstock covered with screeners to avoid the entry of floating and suspended materials. A motor pump is fitted to lift the water from the intake sump wells. From the water will be distributed to the public after the treatment. Hope you understood about this river intake also. In the whenever you got a question, write your notes on intakes. You must make sure to learn these diagrams and to draw these diagrams in examinations. See here, all these three, whatever we explain and we discuss, you must know how to represent these three intakes with the help of diagrams. Next one is lake intake. See here, lake intake. Here, this is this is somewhat differ to the previous previous intakes. Here, the submersible intakes are suitable for collecting water from the lakes. The above figure shows typical submersible intake used for collecting water. These are constructed at the bed of the lake. See from where water can be collected even in dry season. See, so what is the difference? Bed of the lake we are constructing, whereas all the above three are constructed at one side of those particular water bodies. Here at the bed of the lake, it is constructed, consists of a pipe laid in the bed of the lake, which has bell mouth opening. This is a bell mouth opening. The same opening we are observed here, the bell mouth opening for canal intakes. See here, for lake intakes also we are observing such type of opening, bell mouth, and this bell mouth again is covered with the screens. From the what is the purpose of these screeners? Just to avoid the entry of soil particles. This entire structure is covered by a cover, or else whatever I can say is closing type structure. And why? Because to avoid the obstacles of water flow, or else to avoid the obstacles that may occur because of the floated and suspended particles. We are just maintaining a cover about the structure. This is water level. It is constructed at the lake bed, and this structure is covered within a cover as RCC cover. And the opening, the pipeline has having a bell mouth opening. Through these screeners, water will be entered into the pipe, and this pipe is connected to treatment plants. After the treatment, from the treatment plant, water will be supplied to the public as per the requirement. This is what about lake intake. Understand? See here, what is intakes? There are different types of intakes, and they are as follows. See here, what is intakes or structures? Intake structures are constructed to withdraw the water from the water bodies like rivers, canals, reservoirs, and even lakes. The main objective of these intakes is to supply of the water for public after the treatment, as the collected water sent to treatment plants before to the public for consumption. These are the different considerations which we should go before we are constructing these intakes. Here, the first one is working process, strength of the structure, water quality, economy of construction, feature scope must be considered. Here we have seen canal intakes, reservoir intakes, river intakes, lake intakes. Everywhere water flow is regulating with walls. There are different types of walls, sluice walls, check walls, and all those walls will be discussed in the topic separate type in the separate topic which we have the name of walls. And we also have a topic pipelines. We have a topic by name pipelines, pipe joints, walls, fit plumbing. All we are going to discuss one after one in the days to come. Now, when we have a look, the first in it we have seen the protected water supply need and objective of protected water supply. We have seen the role of environmental engineers, waterborne diseases, water demand, factors affecting water demand, design period, per capita demand. We have seen along with the sources of water. The sources of water we have seen surface water, groundwater, and now we are collecting water by using a structure called as intakes. Understand? See here, now intakes we are completed all these four types of intakes. The next topic we are moving, that is water conveyance. What is this water conveyance? Water conveyance is, so far we have seen, we are collected the water and the water is available in the treatment plants. After the treatment, the water will be supplied. See, after collecting water, how we can send the water into the treatment plants, that is the topic we are discussing. Means your water conveyance. Conveyance in the sense, see, conveyance is nothing but a transporting, way of transporting. The literal meaning of conveyance is here, way of transporting. How water will be transported, how the water conveyance is designed. That is what we are going to discuss in this topic. Here, what is the what it is really mean, we'll discuss in the next class. See, there are two types: gravity conduits, pressure conduits, and all will be discussed in the next topics. See here, we are going to finish the topic, that is water, that is about intakes. And tomorrow we'll discuss with the topic, that is water conveyance. If you have any doubts, you please contact me through message, mail, or any phone call in the domain, whatever you feel convenient. Thank you.